guys know what this load is, because I already told you. So pay attention. You guys are going 3,000 foot a second. I'm going to go one click left. Well, it
feels like you're getting punched in the face.
Got it again. I think I got it where it belongs. That time I flipped it up. It hit too.
It's hard to believe, isn't it? I mean that this is actually happening to us.
Yeah, right here in the United States.
Hello guys, Lencac here, and yep, we're at the range, and yep, it can happen here. It is happening, boys. Just a little word of caution, as I mentioned over a year ago, y'all better be ready to defend yourselves, because we are getting to the point of, we're getting to that point. So anyways guys, let's move on to something a little better. Something better to talk about. One of which is, there we go, there is our mighty 17-second Crown Vic in all its glory. I have the privilege of putting my shoe to that thing today. And here's what we got going on. Primarily what I'm doing today is I got some loads I put together, and I've kept some spares, so to speak, spares and stuff. I want to get some chronograph readings off some different loads that I've made up, and for the Grunig, and then I brought the Steyr also. I want to run it a little bit too, but primarily I want to get some chronograph readings so I can record some of these loads in the past I've done that I still have, that I didn't take the time to do my due diligence on it. So at any rate, guys, I got some more setup to do, so let's get started with that. All right, guys. First up, we got the Grunig, and this is the one I've got the most loads I want to run down over the chronograph. And so we'll start with it. And this is a load that I did quite a while ago, and it is. These are 200 grain vintage Sierra Match Kings. I'll bet the bullets themselves are made back in the 60s. That's how old they are. But they're 200 grain Sierra Match Kings. On top of this one is 58 grains of Reloader 22. And looks like it's about 35 thousandths off of the lands. So let's all right, I got a fresh target set up down there. And you know what? I know I'm going to need my hearing protectiones. You know the old saying, fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. All right, first shot, 200 grain vintage Sierra Match King. I am going to shoot. I'm going to shoot groups of 3 because I have a number of them I want to get through here to try. So I'm going to shoot a 3-shot group here, and then we'll move to a different load. This barrel, the barrel is actually cold. It's dirty, but it's cold. So let's. Okay. 2 red dots underneath. I'm not going to even move the turrets. My windage is zeroed, and my elevation shows like 2 minutes of elevation. So I don't know. There's no sense in zeroing them in with the different loads, but here we go. Yeah, that always feels good, that first hit. When you haven't shot in a while, feels pretty good. What do we got? 2751. That's about exactly right according to where I got my turret set. I'm going to shoot, there's 5 of these. I'll shoot these 5 so I can get the barrel filed. No sense in just hanging on to 2 of them. Even this big heavy rifle, it's got a little bit of a kick to it. 2730, that's right there too. It's flattening the primer out fairly good, so that's a pretty hefty load. 2734. That would appear to have holed my first shot, I think. Maybe the second one. When I'm looking down the side of the rifle like that, I'm looking down the stock on each side to make sure that my chronograph is still lined up. I might have pulled that one high a little bit, I think. We'll see. It's kind of all over the place. 2736. Yeah, it was a little off, a little low though. Not counting my first round, these guys are 2733 maybe. Not counting the first round, which I'm not going to count. Oh yeah. And these are those are in Lake City brass. 2743. All right, there you go. There's my first 5. Let's head down range, see what it looks like. We'll do a little review. Well, there you go. There's the first 5 out of the Grunig. That's the one I felt like I pulled a little bit, which I apparently did. That's the cold bore shot. And then there's 3 of them right there. Wow. It's pretty tight, huh? All right, guys. Next up on the hit parade is another heavy bullet. And this is a Sierra. It doesn't say it's a Match King. It's one of those extreme low drag ones that looks like a burger bullet, but the part number on is 2231. 200 grains. I have it on top of 55 grains of Reloader 22. And it looks like this guy is loaded 45 thousandths off the lands. This is in Lake City brass. CCI Magnum primers. And these are neck turned. I have the neck turned about halfway down the neck on each of these. Not the full length. And so let's take and put one of them there in the. Alright, I need to put my hearing protection on again, I'm pretty sure. What'd you think of that last group, guys? Boy, there was 3 of them there that were basically like the size of the bullet. Alright. This time I am going to, well, we'll just see. I'm going to shoot at the same 2 red dots underneath the big center bullseye. Didn't flatten the primer at all. Let's see what we got. 2616. That would appear that that went through my previous hole. Huh? What do you know about that, eh? All right, let's try it again. Have to look. 2653. No, I'm not doing this with mirrors or anything. It's not some fancy Annie Oakley type shooting or anything like that, you know. Bill Munden. Yes, yes, yes. 2627. Yep, that's what I thought. I felt like I might have pulled that just a tiny little McBit. We got only 2 more of these left. I might as well ring them out, right? That one felt a little more like it. 2634. Boy, howdy. That is Fear the Grunig. Let's take a look. 2628. Well, guys, that wasn't too awful bad. I'm going to put the Grunig up for a second here, go down range, scope my targets. I brought the Steyr too. We're going to put it up on the bench. I need to take some shots with it. Well, that was kind of interesting, guys. 2 different types of bullet, both 200 grain, different powder charges, and 100 foot per second different velocity, yet they print the same. Kind of interesting, but like I say, fear the Grunig. Damn, the Grunig is badass. Alright, since I got it rolling, I'm going to keep the Grunig up on the bench here. I want to try this next load. It's the same Sierra 200 grain, a very low drag bullet. It's that 2231 part number. And this time it's on reloader 22, except this is 58 grains of it, 3 grains more powder. Other than that, it's the same as the last load I tested. So let's say I have 10 of these. I'll shoot only 3 of these. So let's. I think this time I am going to aim at the 2 red dots on the left side of the center bullseye. Well, yeah, that's starting to flatten that primer out a bit there now. Let's see. 2763. All right, you saw where that one went. Looks like on that first shot, generally it increased the velocity maybe 125 foot per second. All right, 2784. That's pretty much right there also. Take a look. 2754. Pretty much right there. I'm going to call this one 2765. These are 175 grain Sierra Match Kings on top of IMR 4451 and 54 grains of it. CCI Magnum primers. This is the first time I've tried. This will be the first time I've ever tried this powder, because at the time it's all I could find it on the shelf. Looks like these are loaded pretty darn close. These are almost right on the lands. These cases are neck turned. I'm showing 5 thousandths. 5 thousandths off the lance, so they're pretty tight in there. Anyways, let's take a couple of shots with these guys, and let's see what kind of viscosity we get out of these. I can't imagine they'll shoot in the same place. I'm going to shoot at the two red dots on the left side of the center bullseye. $2,800. Boy, it ain't far off from the other ones, I tell you that right now. $27.89. I think that basically holds my first shot with this load. $27.83. If I didn't know better, I'd say all three of those went basically through the same hole. It's kind of scary. I'm going to call these $27.90. Alright guys, there was 3 rounds with the 200 grain Sierras, number 2231, the Burger lookalikes. My first one like that got away just, but there's 2. And then this is a 3 with the 175 grain Sierra Match Kings. Wow, that's tight right there, guys. I can dig it. Kind of the same test. I'm running some chronograph readings on this. As you can see, I got the Steyr up here now, and the load I'm going to try here is, these are 200 grain Sierra Match Kings on top of Alliant 4000 MR powder, 47 grains of it. These are in the, I have put these into reloaded GP11 brass, and they are seated to the base to ogive is 250. For those of you that keep track of that kind of nonsense. Okay, so let's see here. 200 grain round out of the 7.5 by 5.5. Didn't mash the primer down too bad or anything. Let's see, what do we got? 22, oh shit. 2281. Boy, that's slow. I see it there. It's way low. It is way low. These are rounds I loaded up for either the Steyr or the K31, and how that matters is whether I size the brass with the competition dies or the K31 dies. Go. Let's see. 2249. Maybe right next to each other. That's good, but they are very low. Okay, there's 3. 2268. I'm going to call those I'm going to call those 2265. So that leaves me with the 168 grain Nosler Custom Competition Vitavori N150, 49 grains of it, and CCI Magnum primers, and these are loaded into commercial brass, IAC. I think that's an old brand. But shoot at the same target. Yeah, that's good. Doesn't look like it hurt the primer or anything. 2768. That's a little more, it's a little bit more closer to where I'm aiming at. Okay. 2764. Looks like it was a little bit of bias to the right, and my turret was a couple of clicks to the right from 0. So we moved it over, back over a couple of my clicks. Let's see how it responds. Alright, let's take a look. 2773. My next load that I have in here that I want to try, these are Sierra 175 grain Match Kings, Vitavore N150 again, 46 grains of it, and this is in Graph brass, and once again base to ogive is 250. $26.12. That was $25.92, right? $25.87. Tell you what, they shot a pretty dang good group. That wasn't too bad at all. I like that. I'm going to call those 2600. Now I have something else set up here I wanted to try. As you saw in a couple of videos ago of mine, I did a box test on the Grunig, and after I put the scope on it, the Arkin scope. Well, I put the Arkin scope on this, and so I've loaded up 10 rounds here, completely unknown loading to me, and I'm going to take 3 shots to zero it, make sure it's zeroed, and then I want to run a box test on this thing for 10, which is going to be bullseye, left upper corner, right upper corner, right lower corner, left lower corner, then all the way back diagonally to the upper right corner, and then back to 0. That's the way my box test, I think, goes. And what I got here is 195 grain Hornady ELD match bullets. Heavyweight. And this is on top of 45 grains of IMR 4350. And these are in NNY commercial cases, CCI Magnum primers, and It is base to ogive is 2,260, and the base to the lands is 2,285. So we got 25 thousandths off the lands. For those of you that keep track of that sort of thing. So, but I think I want to run down range and take a look at my previous target. All right. All right, guys. There was some loads out of the Steyr. That was the 200 grain ones. Very slow, 2,200 and so 2,300 foot per second, I guess. So they shot low. Then this was 375 grain with I have to, you guys know, you can look on the video. This is the last one though, with 175 grain Sierra Match Kings. That looks like a pretty darn good load right there. So anyways, that's a good one I want to keep track of. I'm going to do a box test. First 3 rounds I'm going to just use it to zero it in. And like I say, this is a load that the combination I've never put together before, so we'll see how it goes. Actually, I'm going to shoot between the 2 red dots underneath the center bullseye. I need to know where it's going for sure in order to do the box test accurately. Didn't match the primer. 2220. It's pretty lazy. $22.39. It's going to be where it is. I'm going to start my box test now. Okay, this one is for the center bullseye. Now I want to go up 3 inches and over 3 inches, so I need to go up 12 clicks. And I need to go left 12 clicks. Right? Okay. So now we should be up in the 10 o'clock range on the edge of the red center bullseye. It's up. I want to move it over now 6 inches. So I need to go right 24 clicks. Okay. Should be on basically a corresponding place on the other side now. Alright, it's up over there. Now we want to come down 24 clicks to move it down 6 inches. Okay. All right, It's over there. Now we want to go back to the left 24 clicks. Right? Right. And now I want to take it and move it diagonally to the upper right hand corner, which means I need to go up 24 clicks and over 24 clicks. And I need to go to the left 24 clicks. Or to the right. Okay. Okay. All right, it's up over there. Now let's back it down and put it back to the bullseye. So I want to go 12 clicks back to the left. And I want to go down 12 clicks. Okay. And we should be somewhere around the bullseye. Hell yeah. That went right back to home base there. Wow. I got an obligation to try to saw that steel post down up there. Saw the top of it off. So let's see if we can't do something to that effect. Oh yeah, I see you're there. She's getting hacked up pretty good where the horizontal and vertical meet. But let's see. Let's see if I can put a little hurting on it here. That's a hit. Oh yeah. Still standing. This has been a work in progress now for a number of years. Oh yeah. Feel sorry for that thing. Oh God. Thing is taking a pounding. Last shot. I did. See that? I sawed it down. I sawed the bitch down. Ha! Take that, you nasty steel post. Ha! Unbelievable. Let's just do one for good measure right there. There, take that. Fitting for the last round. Ha! I sawed the post off. What do you know about that? This thing is a steel gong, steel post destroying bomb. Fear the Grunig. Alright guys, that was pretty fun today. I got pretty much everything done that I wanted to get done today. So probably a little bit of a lengthy video, but you guys can suffer through it. Anyways, I'll see y'all later. Y'all, like I say, y'all better be ready to protect yourselves, boys, because shit's coming down the pipe. And that ain't no kidding. I'm going to start doing some, I think I'll start doing some videos about the world as Lencac sees it. That ought to be interesting, huh? But at any rate, guys, for today's range test, I am done. It all went pretty well. I hope you found some minor amusement in it and maybe mildly interesting. So anyways, this is Lencac over and freaking out.